It's on.
Hello, this is Will Faerber from Art to Ride, and today we're going to continue our work with our rescue horse Miracle here. He's been introduced to the saddle a few days, so we're going to work with him a little bit like that and just show you how we go about getting on horses. Now, we noticed that we lunged him in side reins. I left these on to show you that we were definitely going to take these off. You would never want to mount a young horse with side reins on, because if something went wrong, you could get yourself seriously in trouble there. We're going to undo the reins here. That, and I'm just going to get rid of these for a moment. Now, the biggest problem that people make with young horses, they often, young horses will stand still, they'll get on them, they start riding, but they just miss that they do too much too soon, and then something spooks the horse and they go off, and then you have a real problem. So it's really important that you never go off of a young horse, because as soon as they get the idea to get someone off, it becomes much more problematic. So I suggest that you take your time, as you're going to see us do right here. So all we're going to do is I'm going to hold the horse for her, and Ember's going to start by mounting, and she's just going to go up on the side and stand up on the one stirrup. Straight up in the saddle like that. Good. And if that all goes well, which we see it does, now you could also walk, we could take a few steps like this, but I think this one's going to be okay, so we're going to have her go ahead and swing her leg over. Just like that. Good. And of course, I'm going to always give my horse something, give him a little treat, and when somebody gets on him to go, hey, having somebody on your back is not a bad thing. And then I'm simply going to just walk her like a little pony ride. For the first few days, I'm not going to turn her loose, I'm simply going to take her for a little walk. Those first few steps can be the most dangerous with a young horse. It's where they first, sometimes if you get on one and they just feel kind of stuck, like they don't want to move, you probably want to lunge them a little more, spend a few more days at it. But this one's taking to all this really nicely, as he has done to everything else. And I'm just simply going to walk her around the arena like this. So his first introduction. Once again, it's just so important that horses never get the idea, to get somebody off or to do something badly. So it's very important in these early stages of training that you just don't make a big deal of it. So this is the first day this horse has been mounted. He let her mount. He did everything perfect. We walked around a circle. You may dismount. And away we go. And that's all we would do for our first day. So we'll do this over a period of a week. I'll probably do this for about a week of just walking him around with her on her back. Now, we will start to do more over the days to come. I'll start to walk her around the entire ring, that sort of thing. But I just want to be sure with a young horse that we never get that wrong step. That is that, he spooks at something and ends up dumping somebody or getting out of control. So it's just, if you just take your time, put somebody up there and just walk them around. Of course, the next step after that would be that we'd start to lunge her on the lunge line once we're sure everything else is going well. So we want to be sure and reward him for that. That was really good. But for a young horse just getting on, that's about the way we want to do it. And we want to make it short and sweet, to the point, reward them for it, so they're having fun in the arena, never go on too long, and leave it at that. All right, thank you very much. This is Will Faerber from Art to Ride with my associate trainer, Ember Matusik, right here. We'll see you next time. Thank you.